I have interviews online on this channel with doctors who were kicked out of the US because they were trying to heal people. The health of your spine is the health of you. And so let me explain to you the story of how I ended up with back pain this morning. It's very rare. Hey everybody, this morning I woke up for the first time in years with back pain. If you don't know me, I'm Ian Hart. I'm the creator of Back Pain Relief for Life, the author of Healing Hacks. And I have a wealth of information on how to heal the body, not only just from back pain, but in regards to almost total healing and recovery. I have interviews online on this channel with doctors who were kicked out of the US because they were trying to heal people. That is what we're dealing with today. I also have to be very careful of what I'm speaking about on YouTube because they have gotten rid of my videos. And the reason they have gotten rid of my videos is because it's telling you the truth about how to heal yourself. And so in fact, I had a video taken down this year, two of them taken down this year that were done 4 years ago. The main point that I want to get across is you have to know how to heal yourself. And so what I'm dealing with today is back pain, and it's back pain because I did a specific thing. And so let me explain to you the story of how I ended up with back pain this morning. It's very rare that I wake up with back pain nowadays. And the reason being is because I know how to get myself better. I know how to heal myself. I know how to not be dependent on other people for my own body. You have tons of videos here to learn this stuff. So I'm gonna start the story of how I ended up with back pain. I was at the beach with my daughter and her friend, and I was walking on the rocks. It was low tide. All the rocks were exposed, and on the rocks, they had these little like mussel type things. They're kind of jagged, they're kind of rough. I was walking on them, and sometimes they feel like hard on your feet, but it also feels like a massage. I was walking, and one was popped open. I stepped on it, and I just happened to step on it on the right angle, and it just sliced my foot open. And I kind of knew right away. I looked, I was hoping it wasn't a slice that would warrant stitches. And so I looked at it, it was bleeding pretty bad, but it wasn't big enough to get stitches. But I said, kids, we gotta go home because I gotta clean this cut up. Here's another important tip. We always think that the ocean is a good place to kind of clean the cuts, heal ourselves. Well, a friend of mine was in Greece and her daughter got an earache. The ear ruptured. She asked the ENT, what about swimming in the ocean? She said, well, 30 years ago, I would recommend swimming in the ocean to heal your body. Today, I don't recommend it because there's too many microbes, there's too many issues, there's too much contamination. And so if you have a cut or something, it could make it worse. So this is things to understand how our lives have changed. It's important to understand that our environment has changed, and so we are a part of our environment, so we have to adapt to our environment for healing. And what happened is the medical system has not adapted. It's not designed to heal you, like I said, but it hasn't even adapted to what's going on to our bodies, right? This is why we're hearing freak accidents happen when people take an antibiotic or something to that effect, because the microorganisms have changed dramatically so much on the surface of the earth, on the surface of our skin, and inside our body that we are being affected by things differently now. Not to mention Wi-Fi affects your microbiome. So all these things are impacting us that we've never experienced before. Anyways, back to my story. So I cut my foot. Personally, I just thought, it'll heal itself. I put a little bit of stuff on it, but I didn't really take care of it as I should. And there's one thing we talk about in the military, they talk about it all the time, is you take care of your feet always. So that was my bad for not really addressing it the way that I should. It started to get infected. We got a flood here where I'm living, and the whole house was flooded. And the flood water is not good water. It's contaminated with fecal matter and all types of stuff. I couldn't expose my foot, which was already infected, to this water. I had to hop around on my left leg to get things done. And I was picking up heavy stuff and I was lifting heavy things and I was doing it only with my left leg, which I was happy to be doing because actually it's very good training. But by the end of 2 or 3 minutes of doing one hopping around picking stuff up, I could tell that I was going to have severe soreness because my butt and my glutes and my legs started to get that burning sensation that you feel that usually is followed by soreness. That's what happened. I ended up being extremely sore, and it caused what we call muscular imbalances. The muscle in my lower back, so I'll try to show you, my muscle right here was utilized a lot. all here was utilized a lot, and the other side was not utilized. One side, the muscles had tightened and strengthened, and the other side wasn't used at all. I woke up with very extreme tightness in that whole area. Tightness in that area, guess what happens? It causes back pain. And so, if you have back pain, what do you do in that scenario? Well, for me, I know what to do, so I just did mobility and stuff like that. But when there's muscle soreness, there's nothing you can do but kind of wait it out. You can increase the rate of recovery, and that's things like going in the sauna, taking a hot bath, going for long walks, getting oxygen to circulate throughout the body. I can also do the back program, and if you have not done the back program yet and you're dealing with back pain, I highly recommend it. So go ahead and click that link below in the description. And I would recommend starting it ASAP, whether you have back pain or not. This will help your whole spine, it'll help your whole body, it'll help your neurological system, it'll help your stomach, it'll help your gut, all the things in the body, because guess what? Your spine is the key component to your nervous system and then your peripheral nervous system. And everything comes from the brain, right? So brain, down the spine, out the peripheral nervous system. That's how we move our body. That's how everything functions. So the health of your spine is the health of you. I tell this story to help you guys understand that you are your own doctor. You have to understand your own body if you fully want to be in control. And one of the things we are not taught in school is we're not taught about our own body. And we're not taught about ourselves, right? So you personally, that would be the most important thing to learn, right? What are the things that you do that are the best, better than other people in this world, that you have your own experiences, right? So those types of things I'm talking about, plus your body. How does your body function? Do you have a long torso? Do you have a short torso? Do you have long legs? Well, guess what? Your mechanics are going to be totally different if you have a long torso versus a short torso. You're going to be better off for certain sports, certain activities, if you have long legs. For example, running. If you have a long torso, you're going to be better with certain movements. For example, swimming. These are all very important things to know. Are your hips naturally tight? Do you have Eastern European hips? Do you have the Celtic hips? Each hip socket is a little bit different depending on your genetics. Will it hinder your ability to do a full squat, or will you be easily able to do a full squat? These are all important things that we are not taught. So we want to learn about our body more. We want to understand what's going on with our body. And that's what I'm here for. And that's what I wrote Healing Hacks about. That's what I wrote. All the stuff that I do is to help people get to optimal health and fitness in the safest, fastest, most effective way possible. And it's all done by learning more about yourself. And the more you know about yourself, the more control you have over your destiny, over your life, and therefore you will be able to live a better life overall. So I hope you guys found this helpful. I hope that this message hits you. You have to learn about your body. You have to learn about your mind. You have to learn about you to get yourself to where you want to be, or else you will always be at the whim of other people who may not have your best intentions at heart. Which sounds better to you? You're in control, you control your destiny, or you're putting yourself in the hands of people who may not have your best intentions? I think you know what the right answer is. Go ahead and like and comment and subscribe, and have a great day.